Assign 0102. Respect. Ambiguous. Marry a. Avoid. Nazusafu. Tense. Nature. Company. Doubtful. Resistance. To one's astonishment. Tadoshi. Prominence. Disguise. Stereotype. Board. Fuel. With reference to a. Irregular. Compete for a. Be astonished to do. Tsurashi. Yorokobi maoshi. Reverent. Acquire. Risk. Thirst. Trust. Rumor has it that. Evolve. Persist. Fundamental. Look up. Entail. Rely on a. Description. Probability. Intelligible. Recognize. Impressive. Regard. Prefer A to B. Frequency. Force A upon B. Affection. Get married to A. A gap between A and B. Technique. Fall back on. Be curious to know A. Concerned. Adopt. Probability. Shinobukoi. Altitude. Come to a halt. Awful. Lead. In charge of. Provide A with B. Gift. Period. Be greedy for A. Hazukashi. Familiar. Adversity. Execute. No doubt. Strive. Realization. Take the responsibility for A. Starvation. Develop. Provision. Thesis. Brutal. Delay. Exist. Radiation. Proposal. Prevalent. Representative. Resolve. Antarctic. Crucial. Be curious about A. Cooperate with A. Hinder. Press. Lead A to B. Float. Lose a game. Desert. Cherish. Remove. Souvenir. Subconscious. Fit in A. Refer. Consult. Attraction. Struggle. Wit. Nazumu. Disregard. Immediate. Rational. Aim at A. Derivation. Tolerate. Have an influence on A. Determination. Pretend that. Plague. Acid rain. Fascination. Exhibit. Cause A to do. Literal. Disguise. Force. Appoint. Linguist. Development. Involve. Be inclined to do. Fulfill. Internal. Option. Oblige. Avoid doing. Frighten. Behave oneself. Kashikomari. Respect. Supply. Once in a while. Encourage A to do. Eloquence. Nutrient. In A's company. Environmental. Ambiguous. Meaning. Worth. Interval. A barrier to A. Feature. Challenge. Norm. Waste. Wazurafu. Destiny. Value. Lean against A. Rely. Observe. Guarantee. Epic. Win. Criticism. Nurture. Be aware of A. Susceptible. Discriminate. Age. At issue. Chaos. Generosity. Text. Reception. Enable A to do. Concern. Case. Barrier. Accelerate. Construction. Regret to do. Be frightened of A. Burden. Engage in A. Offer. Extraordinarily. Wait. Yield. Narrative. Shitafu. Impose. Propose doing. On duty. General. Intelligible. Investigate. Upset. Term. Cause. Remind A to do. Fabric. Dominate. Quotation. Robber. Disturb. Geometry. Rule. Interfere. Institution. Close. Greenhouse effect. Feel stress. Monologue. Concrete. Mean A by B. Amateur. Alternate. Release. Temperature. Obviously. Superstition. For the purpose of A. Kashikomari. Interview. Regret that. Contemplation. Favorable. The human species. Accommodate. Class. Curse. Improvement. Naturally. Humid. Irresponsible. Potential. Goko-chi. Doubt that. Genetic. Emit. Hold A responsible. Aji-chi-nashi. Itatsu-chi. Reverse. Deprive A of B. Place an emphasis on A. Expectancy. Triviality. Biology. Chore. Ecological. Workout. Bond. Reflection. Eternity. Fancy. Execution. Illusion. Imagine. Performance. Risk. Grammar. Cognition. In comfort. Exceed. Nourishment. Suppose. Alteration. Regard A as B. nature, external, at A's disposal, urgent, domestic, samayofu, a series of A, accent, curious, prescribe, eternal, ajichinashi, enter, cut a good figure, hinder, standpoint, stir, domestic violence, project, run the risk of doing, disturbance, immediately, account, animation, possess, inhabit, theoretically, stick, abnormal, statesman, invaluable, rarely, criticize A for B, challenge, character, nutrition, narrative, pressure, bitter, upset, at risk, luxurious, means, awareness, interference, racial discrimination, absorption, capability, make an exception, exhibition, laundry, encourage A to do, consider, shelter, phase, possess, exhaust, the opportunity to do, nature, express concern about A, resort to A, execution, ecology, priority, naked, series, yasurafu, valuable, impress, unlikely, subject, pull, concern, attraction, brutal, represent, event, grasp, attempt, character, psychological, perform, solution, unwilling, coincide, interpret, lay, demonstration, recollect, prime minister, disguise, due to, reference, yield to A, be committed to A, fuel, reverse, unavoidable, respect, confirmation, to one's disappointment, famine, taido ru, be conscious of A, proposition, a developing country, underestimate, allow for A, adjective, exceptional, review, text, gene, infer, consideration, departure, way, current, worthy, remind A that, strain, involve, accent, yukusue, provide, utter, do, nonoshir, cruel, superior, fail, generosity, regarding, criticize, existence, obomeku, intelligence, tight, in particular, out of date, sustain, classification, constitute, consistent, divide, assume, executive, with the result that, distinguish, insight, web, in favor of a, yearn to do, persistent, consider, strict, inquire about a, assembly, be impressed with a, possession, go on a diet, be astonished at a, resistant, term, leak, koshikata, comprehensive, comprehension, comprehensive, relax, acknowledgement, appear to do, obomeku, reliance, intensity, by accident, inquire, component, make a difference, ainadanomi, strip A of B, formerly, intend to do, attendance, ushiro yasushi, recipe, in favor of a, exception, oppress, on the ground that, connection, lay, practically, humorous, effect, koshikomaru, immunity, prevention, skill, have an insight about a, current, elementary, substitute, preservation, advance, ideal, charity, trait, complex, a proposal to do, court, freedom, impose A on B, sustain, where, take A into account, mutsukashi, stability, lean against A, exhaustion, occur, compulsive, suggest, hazukashi, cease doing, temporary, symbolic, attach, gifted, starve, without doubt, alternative, raise, project, proceed, pronounce, representation, entrance, pose, measure, dwell, reinforce, it occurs to A that, metaphor, influence, preferable, rob, foral, author, observe, insert A into B, captive, plague, image, identify, influential, typically, prompt, promotion, affect, ainadanomi, greedy, responsibility, have a preference for A, excel, pass away, drag, attainment, adoption, state, pursuit, organize, observance, take part in A, classify A as B, extend, influence, fold, alter, raise money, an opportunity to do, koshi,
marriage,
calm, geology, Do research on A. Superiority. Astronomy. Assign. Critical. Remove. Notion. Department. Structure. Make a face. Take part. Delay. Kokoro narazu. Contrary to one's expectation. Outweigh. Mono omou. Kokoro motonashi. At the moment. Pressing. Unfold. Do. Utterance. Desperate. Tayushi. The North Pole. Washi Tanashi. I firmly believe that. Character. Receipt. Devote oneself to A. Do away with. Tayumu. Reside in A. Midarigoko chi. Observe. Acceptance. Architecture. Erect. Notion. Be astonished by A. Liver. Concern. Aware. Cause. Evolution. Incomplete. Intelligent. Epic. Critical. Develop. Demonstrate. Characterize. Pollute. Result. Viewpoint. Kidney. Promptly. Compromise. Barrier. Performance. Dame Rafu.
Make an appointment with A.
Ban. Illustrate. Trash. Persevere. Performance. Investigation. Lead to A. Bend over. Recollection. Depend on A for B. Count. Apply. Urgency. Have an effect on A. Interview. Suppose. Feign. Interpretation. Itazu ranari. Mutsukashi. Be amazed by A. Calm. Ushi. Salary. Tolerant. Interfere with A. Emphasize. Adanari. Era. A may it be. Cafeteria. Up to date. Philosopher. Convenient. Make a difference. Considerate. In charge of.
Ingenuity.
Information. Behavior. Seek. Intentionally. Determine. Supposedly. Perform. Be concerned with A. Revival. Shelter. Classify A into B. Context. Intelligence. Immediately. Surface. Goko chi. Extensive. Receipt. A developed country. Enthusiastic. Reversal. Propose to A that S to. Compete against A. Desert. Clothing. Cure of B. Generally. Alcohol. Akugaru. Independence. Congratulation. Literal. Architect. Reject. Old-fashioned. Illustrate. A sort of A. Detective. Mean. Scholar. Liberate. Attend. Involvement. Correct. realistic, refuge, the South Pole, anxiety, utter, sustainable, hashitanari, warinashi, prevent, occur, halt, allow, access, linguistics, regret doing, develop, capture, depend, shelter, widespread, lay stress on a, participate, subscribe, sit idle, mold, skill, appearance, interfere, erect, overcome, rebel, mineral, be disappointed in a, urge, current, oppressive, narration, satisfy, constitute, without doubt, come of age, origin, ignorant, common, favor, prominence, at the disposal of a, investigation, horror, press, make a remark on a, comfort, domesticate, by coincidence, race, make a decision, decade, kokoromotonashi, refusal, achieve, recognize, at present, humor, contemplation, vaguely, improve, kashichi, official, destiny, natural, swallow, diet, literacy, temporary, establishment, persist, extract, be harmless to a, alert, garbage, be unique to a, preference, real, smart, anxious, survey, terrific, division, performance, inquire, obese, revival, bend, diffusion, efficiency, subdue, stretch, press A to do, leakage, normal, distinction, strip, alternative, capacity, dwell, medical, applicant, result, take shelter, be on alert, involve, coincidence, lose, paradoxical, consideration, in large measure, simultaneous, comprehensible, strain, have access to a, comfort, be engaged in a, enterprise, provide A for B, due to, marry, athlete, meditate, cafeteria, lean over a, be willing to do, vitamin, determination, former, item, talent, virus, composition, scheme, stir, regardless of, lie, proof, prime, deny, The Northern American continent, Itaharu. With a view to doing. Recipe. Put a stress on a. Period. Exertion. Identity. Landscape. Wisdom. Wisdom. Significance. Collection. Ignorance. Encourage. Gozu. Asamashi. Descriptive. In general. Structure. Struggle. Offer. Gain. Tayushi. Obvious. The Pilgrim Fathers. Company. Definition. Execution. Opportunity. Nourish. Pessimism. Feature. Impression. Literature. Satisfactory. Greet. Utter. Poetic. Erection. Condition. Skillful. Be anxious for a. Lead a to do. Diffuse. Loss. Casual. Condition. Nagamu. Phenomenon. Solid. Sakashi. Be subject to a. Authority. Oblige. Focus. Ground. Persistence. Be composed of a. Aim. Faint. Curious. Extend. Accomplishment. By definition. Harm. Correct. By no means. Be frightened at a. Species. Account. Investigate. Boss. Suggest to a that us do. Narrative. Prevent. Shelter. Meditate. Realize. Core. Encourage. Lie. Routine. Favorite. Figure. Strip. Intellect. Informe that. Iyashi. Favorable. Pause. Courage. Subject. Case. Research. Tadoshi. Mention. With the purpose of a. Assess. Fright. Subject. Bear witness. Correct. Subject. Random. Vital. Terrible. Real. Reasonable. Random. Rely. Review. Occasion. Hashitanamu. Down. String. Identity. Pressing. Favor. Merit. Confirm. Pose a question. Develop. Lie in a. Reflection. Fail. Have an insight about a. Letter. Greet. Appetite. Apt. Deserve. Alien. Subdue. Political campaign. Psychological. Constant. Inferior. Alcohol. Accomplish. Yield. Swallow. Evolve. Improve. Asabasu. Habitat. Do away with. Betray. Suggest. Burst out laughing. Assume. Result. Classify A into B. Utter. Kokoromo tonashi. Priority. Respect. Compromise. Cause. Subconscious. Proceed. Attraction. Sakashi. Paradoxical. Immediately. Vaguely. Participate. Prominence. Bear witness. Expectancy. Ignorant. Lead A to B. Extract. Derivation. Component. Exhibition. Subscribe. Intensity. Probability. Mutsukashi. Intelligible. Insight. Accomplish. Criticism. Stretch. Cause. Bear witness. Cause.